At the moment, we're locked down, so we have to stay home. Here, the last week, so the past week, we only can go out. Women can go out on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and men can go out on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Sundays, no one can go out, and you have a specific time. You have 2 hours in those days that you can go out, only to buy some food, to go to the pharmacy, and that's it. Because all the stores, everything is closed. Only restaurants and they are using delivery, the ones that are open. So no restaurants can be open. There is no nightlife, nothing. We're in a complete lockdown. They didn't say why they separate the women or the men to different days, but in Peru they did it the same way. I think the 60 or 70% of the population here in Panama, they agree that we have to stay home because we're on risk, because we have like almost 2,000 cases of the virus, and we have more than 50 dead people here in Panama, and we have only 4 million people here in Panama. So we're a little country. So I think most of the people agree to stay home and to only go out for necessary, because the only things that you can find open are the drugstores, the supermarkets, the banks, and the insurance companies are still open. Also the hospitals. I think in the last days of February, they started telling all the population in the news that they are they are preparing the health system when the virus will come to Panama. The first case that we received was in March the 16th. So they started like 2 weeks or 3 weeks prior to that to start preparing. But it's not easy for any health system in any country in the world to have a pandemic. So it's not easy, but I think they're trying to do their best. And they have like a specialist in virus, so they are trying to do their best. They have a daily interview in the news every day, including weekends. Every day at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, they have a conference, and there is the health minister and the security minister. The president have been talking like twice per week. So they have a daily update, and they communicate to all the population. They also develop some technology to help people with the symptoms, to contact them by WhatsApp. So they are using technology. I think that they are trying to do their best, because our health system before that, it was not the best, like in Latin American countries. They are introducing more technology. They know that we don't have enough hospitals, public hospitals here in Panama, that we don't have beds for those people that are infected. Now they're using closed hotels for people that have the virus, but they live with their families, so they prefer to stay in a hotel room, and they are using hotels that the owners of the hotels are giving them to the government to use it for free. So I think a lot of people is helping, with they're giving some bonus only for food and pharmacies. They only can use them for food and for drugs. I wake up, I prepare my breakfast and see the news, what's going on. I'm avoiding to read too much about the coronavirus because, every people or a lot of people are afraid of that. And I think that it's 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 more dangerous to be afraid than the virus. So that's my daily life: clean my house and clean it again, and trying to do something for work. But everything is stopped right now, so we don't have business, we don't have quotations, we don't have. What I'm doing, I'm trying to get some webinars that a lot of universities or coachings are giving for free through online. So I'm doing some research, what to do during the coronavirus, what we have to do after it ends, because we need to be prepared when it ends, what we're going to do. So that's my daily life. I'm only goes out once per week. So last week I never been in the and out. So I have been like more than a week here in my walls. It's not easy, but I think we have to, and we have the technology, we have access to internet in our houses, we have mobile phones, so we need to. I'm reading some books, also trying to give like a little piece of time to which things I'm doing to don't get bored. But I think we need to be prepared when it ends, what is going to happen, because no one knows. I think no one of our parents or our grandparents have a pandemic, like the one we're having. So we don't know what's coming after. They're afraid, and I think that people with this lockdown that no one can go out, you know, I don't know because I'm alone in my house, but for families it's going like sometimes difficult to be in the same place all together, start fighting and that. Because what I have read on the social media, it's like yeah, they are like everything it's bad for them, the government decisions, not all the people but some people, they're like, they're getting crazy. But I think that it's part of this. They are afraid, they cannot go out, it's not easy, to you have a like a daily life to go out for work and do things, going out, parties, and now you have nothing. And also, they are not selling alcohol, liquor, so no one can buy beers, no alcohol. So I think the people are getting more upset because of that. They do it to avoid some people to get drunk inside houses and avoid problems, because when people are drunk, they are going to want to go out, or they will start fighting with their husband, wives, their neighbors. I don't know. That's the reason they stop, and no one can sell alcohol. I feel lonely, but I think that we need to use our intelligence, our brain, and we need to put our brain to do something. So when I feel alone, lonely, I start calling friends, my family. We have everyone have a smartphone, so you can do a video call of 4 people or 6 people in minutes. So keep in touch with people, how they are hanging or how they are managing this. It's important because everyone needs support, you know. But of course, we need to learn that we're not gods, that we are not owners of nothing, because now you can have the best and expensive car and you cannot go out. You could have the, I don't know, millions of dollars in your bank and you cannot go anywhere. You cannot travel. You cannot share with your family. You cannot buy alcohol. You know, that you can do nothing. So I think we're learning to be more humans, to help people, because there is a lot of people that need our help. And I think a lot of Panamanian people were, for example, I have some friends that were getting together through, some calls or texting to find a way to help people that don't have, because, for example, a lot of companies, they closed their operations because no one can go there. What they did with their employees, they suspended their contract. So they are not working this month and the coming month. So they are not earning any money. How they are going to have food, for their family. So we're trying to get all together and trying to help some people that really need us. So I think it's a positive message from the nature, that we need to take care of our nature and to avoid killing our planet as we used to do it before. And it's positive. I think we're going to have positive things. I think people are going to be more, I don't know the word, like more, that they will love more what they are doing in their jobs. They're going to be more humans. They are going to, be like more friendly people with others. Yes, I'm afraid because first of the virus, because it's killing people, and we don't know how many people is going to be dead at the end, and all the economy worldwide is stopped. So mm, I'm afraid of how many times it takes to recover everything again as how we was before this pandemic. So because we're not talking about Panama, we're talking about worldwide. We're talking about the huge countries that move the economy. For example, China, um, the United States of America, Italy. It's one of the big ones. You know, everyone stopped. Germany, Spain, and for me that works in tourism, it's like the one of the more um, industries affected, because no one is going to be traveling in the coming months. Nobody knows, but we don't know. What we are expecting is that they will start people travel in December of this year. So we are talking that, the huge part of the year we're going to be stopped. So how we are going to recover one year, that's what I'm afraid of, because it's not only in tourism, it's in everything. All the restaurants, all the bars, the discos, people who drive Uber, um, taxis, everything is stopped right now. And how all the economy is going to start moving, because the government at this time, I think most of the governments of the countries, of the affected countries, they are taking care of the health system. They are taking care to give food to the ones that doesn't have food. But how they are going to move the economy after it ends, they don't know, because it never happens again to them. It never happened before, sorry. So they don't know. They don't know how to react to this. They don't know how to move the everything. That's my point of view. For me, when you have a crisis, you have to be more proactive. You need to, to think different, out of the box, of what we can do to after this happens. So I think everyone is taking care of what is coming and how I'm going to be affording that, or what can I do to that coming future. It's going to be better for everyone. So I think people will take care more of their jobs, their families, and it would like restart a new beginning, because families, I think now they are going to share more people together, so they are going to be more in contact with nature, that would directly be improving the internal tourism in each countries. They will like start moving the money, as we need that to happen. So in 2 or 3 years, I think people would, but of course it depends on the people, because someone can, I don't know, I have 4 members of my family that got dead of this virus. I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be talking like it was a positive thing that about the pandemic. But I think a lot of people are learning um, how to be more human. That, I don't know, that's the word, and to keep their jobs, and love what they are doing, and think out of the box what they can do better. I think a lot of um, um, companies or owners of the companies, they are helping their people. So now they know that their boss really take care of them. But it doesn't happen before, because everyone thinks like he wants me as a robot, you know, only for work and to make money, and that's it. But now they are, they are in the opposite, because they are seeing that those people are helping them, and they are taking care of them. So I think it's positive, and I think we're going to be talking about that in the coming years.